Hi guys, well, actually doing videos is actually pretty difficult. I had to press and stop a few times, but then I just gave up. Nothing's going to be perfect in these videos. I'm just here to tell you how I am doing this and what I'm doing. Obviously from the title you kind of got an idea what I'm about to say. Well, to start off, I've had a hell of a life. Teenage mom, married for a long time, childhood sweetheart, divorced, but raised two beautiful boys, very successful they're going to be. But anyways, enough about me. How do I do this? Well, the question is, what is it? It's work camping. What is work camping? Work camping is you get paid to camp. You literally get paid to camp. And camp where? Anywhere you want. Yes, anywhere you want. So how do you do it? Well, there's a couple different websites I'll put down below that you could click on and check it out for yourself. Read everything about it. There's jobs everywhere. I mean, everywhere. When I decided to do this, I had some tragic things happen to me and I basically just gave up on life. Later on, I might explain that, I might not. I like to keep some things personal. Other than that, I decided that after researching, this is what I want to do. I want to just go. My heart has always been go, go, go. I mean, I picked up once and took my whole family to Florida and lived there for a while. So I'm used to picking up and moving around, especially kind of, lifestyle that I'm accustomed to. So I figured, why not? All I had to do is buy a camper, find a job, which I found the job first before I went and bought the camper. I'm familiar with camping, had campers, know everything about it. So love the outdoors, because if you don't like the outdoors, this is not the job for you. Go somewhere else. I don't care. This is not the job for you. This is totally outdoorsy. Beautiful. You can see spots all over the United States, and you can watch them on everybody's YouTube channels, because that's where I found out about this. Is from YouTube. So 2 thumbs up to everybody that showed this lifestyle. Okay, so back to how this all got started. So after bad things happened, I started, researching it more, realized that, hey, this is the life that will work for me. Do have some debt, so I'm not one of them ones that started out debt free. I do have debt, but the only way I could really pay back my debt if I go to work for free housing and use my paycheck, because I only take jobs with hookups, free campsites, and pay. I mean, you're not going to get rich doing this, of course not, but if you think about it, your number one housing cost, your paychecks go to housing. I mean, that's common sense. That's the norm for society, is you work to live. Well, I would like to live to work, basically. It's not rocket science. It's a great job. You get to go outside, you get to meet new people. Oh yeah, also, if you're not a friendly person, this job wouldn't work for you. So this is an awesome experience. I know this video probably sucks, but this is my second one. My first one you could probably watch earlier, a couple months ago, I think. It was out of frustration. So my journey begins at my first camp job, which is in Colorado. It is a 10-site spot in the middle of the mountain. They provide me with a generator. So when I decided to buy my first camper, I had to think about in there. And I was on a budget. I had no money. I was supposed to get, taxes like normal people, but something happened and that just disappeared. Which, okay, whatever. I mean, stuff happens. So I had to reevaluate my budget. sell a lot of stuff because you do downsize, and I'll talk about that in other videos. Just, it will come along if you stick with me. But besides that, so I had to think about a camper that would be perfect up in the mountains. And talking to my bosses, they said that, you know, if I had something big, it would be hard to get in there, and I just couldn't pass up this opportunity because it was a 40-hour paycheck. You can't beat 40 hours. Plus, it was work that I could do physically because I do have an illness, and I'll talk to you about that later too. But I could do this. I could get approval from doctors to do it, so anybody could do it. People on disability, people that suffer from any kind of, you know, ailments. And plus, it's less stress where I'm going. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely the zen. So I chose the peaceful, calming job first. Even though I got tons of job offers, I just couldn't believe how many work camp jobs were out there. Even if I had an income coming in, you know, doing something like a digital nomad, which my son's coming with me, and he's a digital nomad. He's 24, and he said, I'm coming with you to do this because he could just work from his laptop. So I couldn't believe that there were so many jobs. And if I had an income, like my son, if he decides that, okay, this lifestyle is what I want too, then he could buy his own camper and go on his own, and he could volunteer at national parks and KOAs, Yellowstone, anywhere in the United States. I have a goal. Eventually, I want to get up to Alaska and work camp there. So that's why I'm starting in Colorado from Michigan. Even though I got jobs here in Michigan, but I've already seen the whole state, been here my whole life. So I chose to go west. Well, jobs were just pouring in, and this was the best one. And I will take you guys on my journey. I mean, I leave here. It's Wednesday, May 2nd. No, May 3rd. Sorry, days are off. See, timeless. It's a good name for me. Yes. So I leave on Monday morning, which is the 7th, and I will be heading from here to my destination in Colorado. And once I get there, after I get set up, I will give you guys a tour of that and the camper I went with, because I did go with a vintage camper. I went with a rare vintage camper, so when I go to sell it, I can make a little bit more, because I think I want a truck camper, but I'm just not sure yet. I'm new, so I am learning. Even though, thank you all you YouTube people out there that do videos, you have helped me greatly. Thank you so much. I owe it to you all. Hopefully I meet up with you guys at the RTR, if that's the way life goes, because I'm not going to plan everything out. It's going to go season by season for me until I could get to the point where I could do this. You know, maybe something will come up and I could change and not work camp anymore, but for right now, and still travel and stay at free spots. But for right now, this is what's gonna work for me, and it's gonna work amazing for me. I mean, I wish I would have known about this 20 years ago. Even my kids have said, wow, we would have did this. We would have been homeschooled and did this. And even my ex-husband said the same thing, and he'll tell you too that, which, a good relationship with the ex. Always, if you have an ex, have a good relationship, especially if you have children. Keeps the peace. We would have did this as a family. So, but I'm a single work camper, which a lot of people will say. I see the jobs that say couples. Believe it or not, just move on. Some of the ones that said couples will do it too. I'm single, had no problem. I had literally no problem finding a job. To this day, I still get emails asking if I was still looking for work. So I know that you'll never run out of jobs. So in areas that you live that have no jobs, and you're just sitting around going, how am I going to pay this month's rent? How am I going to feed myself, my kids? What am I going to do? There's an answer. There is an answer. If you have a job and you work 9 to 5, sometimes maybe 10 hours, 12-hour shifts, crazy factory work or something that's just draining you down. No offense to the factory work, I'm from a factory town, but just draining you down, I have the answer for you. I literally have the answer for you, only if you love to camp and travel. If you love to camp and travel, here's your answer. So, thank you. I hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe. And I will definitely have more videos to come. I will try to get videos up once a week, or if I can throw 2 or 3 maybe in a week. I just don't know exactly how internet connection is going to be. We're keeping our fingers crossed that our AT&T hotspots will work out there. It's hit or miss. We're not way too far up in elevation. I think it's only like 7,600 feet. So I talked to AT&T. They said we should be good. So it all depends. But I will help you. And if you have any questions, I am willing to take you by the hand and teach you how to do this, show you, give you, I could give you the jobs that they send me. I could pass them on to you, because there's a big need for this. And why? Why waste your life? Why? I mean, timeless. Live, earth, dream. Perfect. This is what we're here for, to enjoy life, not work and work and be unhappy and be stressed and depressed. And for those of you who are saying, how am I supposed to do this? I can't even afford food. How am I going to find a camper? Oh yeah, well I found mine at Facebook Marketplace for $500. I mean, and I could have probably got it cheaper or found another cheaper. I mean, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, put it out there that this is what you're looking for. You could do it. I could help you do it. They're everywhere. There's people that have gotten free campers, and I had to put a little bit of work in, not much. I mean, Habitat Humanity, dollar store, yay, budget. I'm also a couponer, so it does help, which I can help you do that too, because that's going to save a lot of money on food, especially some states that have like double, triple coupons. Michigan, no. But thank you anyways. I think I've been talking long enough, and I will see you guys hopefully I'll make another video and get it out there on the road, on our trip out there. But tons of pictures. I do have a Facebook page that I will be putting a lot more pictures on it. I'm not an expert at this. I don't know if I have Instagram or what. I don't know. I mean, you're not going to get the best from me, because I am not an expert, and I don't want to spend a lot of time editing videos. So you're going to get basically real time and, tours, based cool things to see that I see, and more about educational, like how this is going to work. So it will basically be one-on-one kind of. If you have any questions or anything, you could always Facebook message me, Timeless Living Earth Dream. I will see how to put a link down there for that too, and that will be a lot easier for me to answer questions. So hopefully you like this. Like and subscribe, and I will see you as soon as I can. Bye guys.